The consumer is the prime for any business, and for a business to flourish, it must be ensured that the consumer feels respected and should be protected from all kinds of frauds. Recently, the central government has received several representations from aggrieved consumers, traders, and associations complaining against widespread cheating and unfair trade practices being observed in the e-commerce ecosystem. In order to protect the consumers from unfair business practices, the central government has shared a draft of the proposed amendments to the Consumer Protection E-commerce Rules 2020. These proposed amendments are expected to bring transparency to the e-commerce platforms and further strengthen the regulatory regime. Let's get to know more about them. Supporting the vision of vocal for local. The amendments aim to strengthen the participation of domestic manufacturers in the e-marketplace. It is being ensured that domestic manufacturers and suppliers get fair and equal treatment on these e-commerce platforms. A filtered mechanism will be put in place to identify goods based on the country of origin. Besides, a fair chance will be provided to domestic goods by suggesting alternatives for imported goods and services. This move could provide an opportunity for our local vendors and manufacturers, as the nation encompasses the hub of the talent pool, ranging from native tribal coffee to recipe standardization, packaging, labeling, branding, market linkage, and visibility. Moreover, to ensure effective compliance with the provisions of the Act, a Chief Compliance Officer will be appointed along with Resident Grievance Officer. These officers will work in close coordination with law enforcement agencies and redress the grievances of the consumers on the e-commerce platforms respectively. The amendment has been suggested to strengthen the grievance redressal mechanism on e-commerce entities. Further, to create a database of the genuine e-commerce entities, a framework has been taken into account for the registration of every e-commerce entity with the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. This will further lead to allotment of registration numbers, which shall be displayed prominently on the website. This would be quite beneficial in verifying the genuineness of an e-commerce entity before transacting through its platform. To enable consumers to make an informed purchase decision, mis-selling has been prohibited. Mis-selling basically deals with selling goods and services by deliberate misrepresentation of information regarding the products and services delivered. The government is trying to ensure that the consumers are aware of the expiry date of the products that they are buying on the e-commerce platforms. Moreover, the provisions of fallback liability for every marketplace e-commerce entity have been provided so that consumers are not adversely affected if a seller fails to deliver the goods or services in the prescribed manner. These proposed recommendations came in the wake of an evident lack of regulatory oversight in e-commerce, which required some urgent action. Understanding the importance of consumer and business sentiment, the central government is continuously promoting a level playing field and honest business practices, thus creating transparent e-commerce platform for the citizens. We will be back with some more updates. Thanks for watching.